Hey guys, it's James the Rambling Dasher, and we just started dashing. And I got at about a 24-minute late start, and we just got an offer for like $6 and some change at Burger King. And it was like, I don't know, maybe 2.5 miles. So we are going to kick the day off with the $6 and I think it was 620 or 630 or 680, either way. But the number was good, the mileage was good, so we accepted it. We're going to try to do what we did last night and keep it rolling, getting $20 an hour. Last night was, what was last night? Today's Wednesday, so I guess last night was Tuesday, and we did a short night where we did 3 hours. So in that 3 hours, I think we did right at $60 or so. But anyway, all right. Well, hey, thanks for coming. Hope you hit the like and subscribe. Hope that you have an opportunity to check out our Rambling Dasher Amazon store. The links are down below in the comments or the description. And stick around. We're just going to do a ride along tonight. Ramble about who knows what, right? I don't think I have an agenda, at least not this early. So maybe while I run into Burger King, I'll come up with an agenda, but we'll see. We'll be right back. Alright, we have Burger King loaded up and ready to go. They didn't quite have it ready, but just about. And this one is 1.6 miles away, and it says 5 minutes, so probably just getting across the road up here is just going to take 5 minutes. That's probably what it's gonna be. All right. So yeah, I think I dashed last night until about 7:30. And got in exactly 3 hours. And right at $60. It might have been $58. It might have been. It seems like between the 2 nights, I had exactly 200 and what did I have? 60 plus 120. So $180 in 2 nights. So right at $20 an hour for both nights, Monday and Tuesday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I worked 6-hour shifts, or try to. And Tuesdays, I just go in for about 3 hours. I don't know what these people are doing, and why are you going so freaking slow and just pull out in front of me like that? Alright. I don't think it's going to take a whole 6 minutes to get here. Even though I can't really tell, but it still says 3 minutes to go 0.6 of a mile. This road is really long though. But yeah, last night I just went home afterwards and fixed a little dinner. I think we just had leftovers of taco salad. And I know I walked the dog, and I printed out the kids some insurance paperwork, and he is driving now, which is pretty scary. So he drove himself to school and back home for the first time today. So he made it here. So he's got a dog set with one of my neighbors for a couple of hours, and then he's got to drive himself to his mom's house, and tomorrow he gets to drive to school from his mom's house. So hopefully, and he's never driven to school from his mom's house, so I probably need to have a conversation with him about that. I probably need to have a conversation with him because, yeah, I know it seems like he's been to school like 1,000 times in that direction, but sometimes they just don't pay attention and don't know how to get somewhere. Mine is pretty freaking easy. So, and really, it's not that hard from his mom's house, so hopefully he won't have any problems. There we go. Alright guys, we're here to drop this BK order off. We'll be right back. Okay. 17 minutes, 1 out of 1 offer accepted, $6.30. So now to see tail of the tape before we get another order. We're not getting any peak pay, at least not right now, but we got a $2.30 base pay, $1 bonus something or another they call it, and I didn't see the rest, so I think it was a $3 tip. Now I just got a US pizza, $7.80 for 4.7 miles. We will accept that one. So a $6.30, a $7.80, that puts us up to $13. I just need another $7 order to hit 20 in an hour. So that's kind of the goal. And how we're gonna tackle this thing is hopefully get at least 3 orders an hour, and then on top of that, maybe, just maybe, we'll get some decent offers somewhere along the way. And when I say decent, I mean over the $6, $7, $8, $9 offers that we usually get. So I got a couple of those last night. I can't remember exactly. Maybe I had a double stack of $13 with 2 orders, so it was really 2 $6 orders. Seems like I had one decent one that was double digits by itself. I can't really remember, but anyway. But we are almost to US Pizza. It says 1 minute. We're gonna run inside. We'll be right back and see what we got. Hey guys, we are 4 minutes into this 9-minute delivery. It was like I don't know, maybe five miles. I can't remember. But we got 2.1 to go, so we are well on our way, and it's got to go down in some, not too far off the beaten path, but off the beaten path a little bit, on the north side of Benton, of Bryant, sorry. And so yeah, we're gonna get this delivered. I actually have been working on some videos, so we got one that released today. So finally, our episode 200 finally came out, and this is probably going to be episode 207 something, 208. I don't know. I can't remember the numbers. But yeah, we are quite a ways behind because, well, we had a good week or upwards of 10 days where we didn't dash at all due to the weather, and not the weather per se, but the roads that didn't get cleared. So that takes a good long while, and I didn't want to take any chances of getting all these roads back in the back that don't get any sunshine, so they're just slick. So I didn't want to take any chances. I just talked to another dasher that he was like, yeah, I made a lot of money during that, but I also got my van stuck down in a hill in Little Rock and had to get an Uber to get out. And I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, I'm glad I did not go out in the middle of that stuff last week. Now, it's one of those catch-22s. It's like, hey, you don't make any money while you're not working, but you're also not working to pay tow truck bills. Or worse, right? Because it could have been worse. You could have ran into something or somebody or some other car or something and had a whole lot worse turnout than just getting stuck down a hill. But so hopefully we can we're gonna make up some of those. But hey, the crazy part is we're gonna turn right around and we're gonna be going on a mini vacation for 3 of the 4 nights, not this coming week. Oh, that's not the road I need to turn on. But the following week, we are gonna go down to Gulf Shores for about, I think it's 4 nights. So now we're leaving on Saturday. So Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and come back Wednesday. So 4 nights just to get away for a little bit, eat a little seafood, maybe do some walks on the beach. At least preliminarily, we can see 2 weeks out, it looks like it's going to be in the 60s and 70s. So sounds like beach weather to me. All right, guys, we're going to go deliver this and we'll be right back. Okay, so that was $7.80, $2.30 base, $1 bonus boost, a $4.50 tip, $7.80, and that puts us at $14.10. So we need about $6 to break 20, and we've been doing it for 36 minutes, so that gives us 24 minutes to go. And the sun is bright right there. I can't see a thing. It is low over. Every time it pops out behind the house, it gets me. All right, so we got that one delivered. So I wonder, is anybody watching ever go to Gulf Shores and have any food recommendations? So I will be doing a little bit, not a lot, but we'll be mainly taking pictures and maybe a little bit of video, not a lot, for our other travel channel called Roam Here. So if you haven't checked that out and subscribed to it, go check it out. It's just Roam Here. Doesn't have a lot of followers yet. We finally got an intro video up, and I haven't found the time to get some other videos. I got another video ready to go, but I just need to look at it and make sure everything's on there that I want to be on there before I release it, so that I want to make sure everything's on there that I want, like the description, all the settings and all that fun stuff. So hopefully we'll get that released. I should have worked on that yesterday and got it released today. We'll probably try to. I got a lot of old content that I'm gonna kind of ramp up and do. I don't know what all we're gonna do with it, but make some videos out of things for Roam Here, and then all the future stuff. So we're going to Peru. My son and I are gonna do the Inca Trail, and then we're gonna do a couple other excursions, and then just to travel to Peru and eating there, staying at a hotel, and never been to South America. So I'm kind of excited about that. This will be, what will this be? So I've been to Asia in Japan. I've been to Italy and Portugal in Europe. And I've been to the US and Canada and Mexico. I don't think I've been to any other Caribbean islands. Well, okay, I've been to the Bahamas on a cruise. The Bahamas and some Disney island or something. I can't remember. Alright, people, y'all are gonna have to slow down just a little bit. Let me out. So that would entail North America. And so here's our first venture into South America. I am very excited about this. For some reason, I've been enamored with Incan culture for a long, long time. And all of those, like Incan and Mayan and I don't know what the other one is, but those are the two predominant ones. And then there's some older ones that I probably couldn't even pronounce or tell you the name of them. But I am looking very much forward to going to these places and seeing what all we can find down there. I need to start doing some more research. I mean, we're not going to get out too far. I did read something that, you know, it's like everywhere you go, they talk about, you know, either pickpockets or something. But in this one, they said just try to stay in the city because it's a lot of tourists and you should be safe there. But if you go outside in dark places, then you may need to watch out. So I just got an offer for $3.25. So that's number one of X and it out. And the second is it's 6.2 miles. So it's not even 50 cents per mile. So we will straight up decline that one. With that one, it says it drops our AR to 55%, which we haven't looked at our AR ratings today. I don't know if I can get over there and look at it before we get any other offers. So we're sitting at a 90. I am not too displeased with that. 55% AR, which is 21 out of 30. And then I got that freaking 1 star the other day when I made a mistake. Okay, here is Lane's Chicken, 3.5 miles, $7.75. We will accept it, and we will try to get this one delivered within the confines of 1 hour so that we will be over $20 per hour in our first hour. Now, we did start a little late because the kids showed up from school right as I was about to walk out to the car, so I got there to talk to him about how his first day of driving to school and back was. And then I get to the car and I was like, oh, you know what? I was going to try to leave early today to go get gas. So needless to say, I just hit in dash and with no orders and went and got gas, and when I got started back up it was 24 minutes after, so we started 24 minutes late. What would be really nice if I could get that $120 in before 10 o'clock. That would be nice. Oh, that sun is too bright. Good night. One good thing about is, like, after this vacation, it's gonna be March, and that I think it's the first weekend in March is the time changes to back to daylight savings time. Or I don't know which is which. Is the winter daylight savings time or is the summer daylight savings time? But either way, we go back to having longer nights. And I hate it getting dark at 5:30 when I'm out dashing. So it is staying, it's staying more daylight now than what it was, but man, oh man, it sucked for a little while there. I think the longest day of the year is late December, so it started getting longer every day after that. So it's probably getting dark around 6:15 now, maybe not that late, but maybe, I don't know. I really don't pay that much attention to it, but I know I'm gonna love it when the time changes. All right, guys, we're at Lane's Chicken. We're gonna be right back. Okay, so hopefully nobody's coming. I can't see squat, guys. Come on. Sunshine on my shoulder. I don't know. I can't remember how that song goes. John Denver. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, I just haven't been anywhere where I've been in the mood to listen to some John Denver, but he did have some awesome freaking songs. Okay, I can't even see the freaking light up there because it's right where the sunshine is, and I cannot. I see the other ones are red, but this one I don't see a red light or a green light on it. All I know is I close my eyes and I can still see all the dots. Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. All right, enough of me complaining, guys. We are fixing to turn left, and maybe that sun will be out of our eyes for a few seconds. We get to go through at least 1, 2, so 2 1/4 roundabouts, I think, based upon looking at the GPS a minute ago. On Alcoa. So for those that are familiar with this area, that is where we are. So I wonder how many people from the Benton and Bryant are watching this particular video. If you've dashed in the Benton and Bryant video, just leave me a quick note down there that says, yeah, I am intimately familiar with that area you're dashing in. Whatever y'all want to just say. But it would be awesome to hear from people letting me know their experiences in this same area. So I wonder, I always want to compare other people and am I doing better? Are they doing better? What can I do to be better? What can I help people with to make them better? I really don't have problems with the app anymore as far as some of it goes. Every once in a while there's some garbage, but I'm still at 100% on time. And I got a 1-star review the other day because it was 100% my own fault for delivering them the wrong food when I had a double stack order. And I guess the fact that I don't know what's going on with DoorDash, but used to you could get, if you had a long delivery, you might get $7, $8, $9 of base pay with little to no tip. but I don't think I've seen more than a $2 and change base pay in the last couple of weeks. Now this week, as opposed to last week, they've thrown in this bonus boost, and then last night there was peak pay of $1. So I don't know what the bonus boost deal is, but I get $1 per order. And then last night I was getting peak pay on a Tuesday, but I only delivered like 5, 6, maybe. I don't know. I didn't deliver that many. I only worked 3 hours. 3, 2, that would be 6. I think I had 7 or 8 deliveries in 3 hours. The other day I worked 9 hours. No, I didn't work 9 hours. I worked 6 hours, and I worked 5 hours and 24 minutes is what I worked, and made $119. And there was no peak pay on those. I got $1 per order, and I think I don't know if I had more than 12 orders, though. I had to have had more than 12. 12 in almost 6 hours? You would think so anyway, but maybe not. I'll go look at that at some point, because I can't remember. But I know I've talked about this in the past. For me, it's hard to get more than three orders in an hour. And truthfully, I am only accepting $6 and up orders that are $1 a mile or more, right? So that kind of guarantees me that if they're $6 and it's 6 miles, then I can usually get that done in a reasonable amount of time and possibly get 3 of those done in an hour. Now, if I got a $12 one and it was 12 miles, then, but the same deal is I'm not going to get 3, but I got one that was 2 for the price of 1, basically. My leg is itching like crazy right now, and I don't know why. It's like almost like a cat scratched me or something, but I gotta leave it alone. Okay, I am right around the corner from this place. I can't see a thing. There is a stop sign there, and I had a roof of a house temporarily blocking the sun. It says it's around this. Oh, it's on the right. Please put. Why don't y'all have numbers on your freaking house? I hate these people that don't have numbers. Nowhere to be found. Alright, I don't know if it's this one or the one on the corner. It's got to be this one. Alright, we're going to go deliver it and hope for the best. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so we got a $7.75. That's $2.25 base pay, $1 bonus boost, and a $4.50 tip. Puts us at $21.85 in 1 hour exactly. So I am drinking there some caffeinated tea that I have. This is the sugar-free version that I have in the Rambling Dasher Amazon store. In addition, I don't know, my water must be leaking or something. I feel, oh yeah. Yeah, it's all gone. I hate that thing leaks all the freaking time, and now everything's all wet down there. Alright, that's not any good. Oh well, anyway, in my advertisement here. Sweet and salty granola bar. This is almond. I think these are like $2 for a 6-pack that I get on Amazon, so can't beat that. They taste very tasty. All right, here is a high paying offer. So 2 drop-offs, 1 pickup from Chili's, $18.60 and only 5.3 miles. We will accept that one in a heartbeat. So we're gonna head to Chili's and eat this granola bar. So I will not make you watch me eat. It's not any good. But anyway, I'll see you in a minute. All right, we are picked up 2 orders at Chili's. Oh wow, where is this taking me? I have no idea where it's trying to take me. It looks like I just need to go back in the similar neighborhood that I was in, or this is maybe farther up. So, a little bit farther up, past the 4th roundabout. So, we're gonna head that way. It's trying to take me around the back side of Target, but it says 3 miles, 10 minutes. I'm going to take the front side and then see what it says. See if we can get there any quicker. So here, it dropped a half a mile in 2 minutes. So 2.5 miles for 8 minutes. But I do have to contend with a stoplight, which hopefully won't be too bad. All right, so I'm trying to think of anything else that's going on with dashing, but not a whole lot. Just mainly just trying to make up for some missed time over the holidays, missed time because of the weather, and so I've set myself a goal of $400 in a week, and that $400 can come from DoorDash or it could come from Walmart Spark, a combination of the two. Last week I made $128 on Walmart Spark and $300 on DoorDash. So that put me at like $428 for the week. So that was a nice little surprise when right now today I have myself budgeted for $350, and so I don't talk about this much, or I used to talk about it all the time, but I do a budgeting app called Simplify. It's a Quicken app. So it works both on my phone and on my desktop, and it's integrated. So if I put stuff on my phone, it shows up on my desktop and vice versa. And you can plug in expected income and expected bills, and you can project out and see what, like, I can see every month how much money I'm supposed to make versus what I whether I'm gonna have a positive or a negative month. This month I had a nice positive coming in to this month, but as soon as I purchased that stuff to go to Peru, it was in the negative pretty quick. But next month I got a nice positive. The month after that, now most of that is contingent upon me hitting these numbers with DoorDash at $350 a week. Now and next month there's 5 Tuesdays, which is DoorDash's payday. if you do it via I don't know how they do it, ACH or whatever they do. I think they ACH it right to my Ally savings account. So I have it scheduled for $350 a week on Tuesdays, and if I don't make that much, then obviously it throws my budget off. Or if I get more, then it makes it better, right? It's just, yeah. Anyway, so I really like to be able to see that kind of stuff, and it helps me stay a little bit more committed anyway, and less frivolous. I can plan things out a lot better, and just try to make sure that we don't overspend without planning for it anyway. Like this trip, I had money saved up, so I don't have to, I charge it because I have a Delta credit card, and everything I spend on my credit card I pay off at the end of the month, so I don't incur any interest. But I do get airline miles every time I use my credit card. So, you know, anywhere and everywhere I can get free flights, then I'm gonna do it. I think, yeah, last year we went to, I'm pretty sure we did not pay for our flights to Portugal. I don't think we did. Now, with this card, I also get a buy one, get one free, or companion fare free every year. I don't find that to be that big of a savings, just because they don't let you buy the cheapest fare flight. So I think that's kind of crappy the way they do that, but it is what it is. So I think when my son and I went to, oh crap, that is not really a road there, but whatever. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. I think it's a driveway. Yep. One long dirt road driveway. Anyway, so I used my companion ticket, and it was like $794 for one ticket. Well, I could have got 2 tickets on Southwest for $800. So it saved me $6, but I got to fly Delta. And the nice thing about Delta is that it has assigned seating. And I don't have any kind of status. Well, I don't really have status anymore. I used to travel all the time for work, but I don't anymore. But anyway, is this a circle drive? Can I help? Maybe. All right. Anyway, we're gonna run out here real quick, and I'm sure I'll forget what I was talking about, but bear with me. All right, so the second one is 3 minutes away, so not bad at all. Less than a mile. I don't know if there's a second person delivering food here or what, or it's them coming home. So yeah, that Delta companion ticket has never really saved me money. I've only used it 2 times over the however many years I've had this credit card, probably going on maybe not 20 years, but my kid is 16. I've had it a long time, maybe about 15 years or something. But yeah, my daughter and I did a trip to Italy on airline miles. I don't even know when that was. Probably in 2012. I guess it was 2012. So she must have been, when was she born? 2003. So she was 8 or 9 when we went there to Italy. And she and I did 3 weeks in Italy, and we didn't pay. I mean, we paid for stuff like food and things, but we didn't pay for a rental car, we didn't pay for a hotel, and we didn't pay for airfare. I had that many points built up back then. We also went on a trip to, where did we go? We went to Canada one time. We went to Japan one time. So yeah, my kids have got to go on some pretty awesome trips, if I do say so myself, and a lot of it is thanks to traveling for work. Let's see, that's not the right number. 29. Okay. All right, guys, we're here at the second drop-off. We'll be right back. All right, so 1860. DoorDash pay $2.60, so that's where they kind of rip you off. Is they only give you one DoorDash pay, even though it's 2 deliveries, and then $2. They give you $2 on the bonus boost, $1 for each delivery, but they don't do the base pay for each delivery. But then I got a $8 tip and a $6 tip, and the grand total was $18.60. So we're at $40.45 in 1 hour and 31 minutes. So we jumped up by 30 minutes right there, and we're at our 2 hour mark in an hour and a half. So yay! Anyway, all right, well, seeing how all my water drained out of my water bottle here, I'm probably gonna go get me something other than water as a drink at some point tonight. Not to mention, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm kind of needing more caffeine, and I have some cookies. That's not on my diet, but whatever. Alright. Yes, you get to hear me talking with my mouth full. Sorry about that. Okay, I got a $7.80 for 6 miles at US Pizza. We will accept it. It's over $1 a mile, over $6. We're gonna go get it. A lot of the mileage is from here to there, which is almost 3 miles. So let's see. It says pick up by 6:08. The directions have me getting there at 6:05. That's only a 3-minute window to see if I can run in and grab me a drink from across the street. We're gonna see if we can do it. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our drink and we went across the street to US Pizza, so we're gonna run in and grab our food. See you in a sec. We're back. Looks like it's getting a little dark. We have the light that I bought at the Rambling Dasher Amazon store. This light is sponsored by the Rambling Dasher Amazon store, where you can find everything you ever wanted, all at a fair price, and they will deliver it right to your door. Just use the link below. All right, guys, we have 2 house salads with extra. They're not house salads, they are supreme salads, I think is what they call them. I should have went. And all right, we're gonna make a bad dash here and try not to get ran over. Okay, we put the squeeze on them. We got to go across the freeway back towards Bryant and somewhere up in there to some apartment where the apartment number is number 1. So I don't know how that is working, but it may be like a duplex or something. I don't know. Anyway, we got 2.6 miles. It takes us 5 minutes. So we are going to knock this one out real quick and we will be right back. Okay, that was $7.80. $2.30 with a $1 boost with a $4.50 tip. We're at 1 hour and 57 minutes. $48.25. 5 out of 6 offers accepted. So yeah, I feel good about the 2-hour mark at being $8 over. So we're gonna keep plugging away and see if we can keep moving the bar. So I just got to go find some more orders, so we're gonna do that, and we'll be right back when we get one. All right, so I broke one of my rules today, but I got this order that was $5.55 for a half a mile, and we're right next door to Wendy's here. So we just pulled in the parking lot, accepted the order. We're gonna run in and see if they're gonna tick me off. It takes 30 minutes to fix this, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this just because it's only $3.80 for 1.3 extra miles. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as well. $3.80. That right there means there's a $2.30 or a $2 with a $1 boost was so there's basically no tip on that one. Or there's $0 on the top side. I'm gonna decline that one because I don't care. It needs to be more. All right, I'm gonna go pick up this first one. And we'll be right back. So this one is 0.4 miles. 2 minutes. I gotta get back on the main road here and cross over, which is not gonna be easy right now because traffic is backed up, not really backed up, but flowing both directions. I don't know why it's so busy. And then we have to turn. All right, so it is right up here. We'll be right back. All right, so that was probably some kids' dinner. $5.55. And here we got a $7.30 Cracker Barrel order that has a plus sign on it. High paying offer with only 2.1 miles. We will accept it. All right, I gotta back out, and I'm stuck behind a truck here and I can't see, so we're gonna pause, get to Cracker Barrel, and we'll catch up with you on the other side. All right, 1.2 miles, 5 minutes. We had to wait a little bit when we were in there. Okay, I think I'm gonna go out the back way because it looks like it's going the other direction. It's hard to tell where they're taking me on this GPS because it's always upside down. Anyway. Yeah, it's wanting to take me out the other way and go up and then out when I can just come out the back way and be already part of the way there. And there's less traffic. There we go, and it switches over. All right, people. Thanks for, hey, I do want to say thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and helping out your Dasher with the Rambling Dasher Amazon store. So, hey, we're going to be right back with some more door dashing. So, stick around, see where we finish up. Alright, guys, that one was $10. And I didn't get to see all the details, and I just got another one popped up. It's a little bit slacking on the mileage, but it delivers in a decent area, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. 7.3, $7.30 for 8 miles. And it looks like I go to Senior Tequila, hop on the freeway, and go down to Benton. So we're going to accept it, maybe if I got to it in time. Barely. It says their order's ready to be picked up, so I had 1 second left and I clicked on it and it just barely got it. So anyway, all right, guys, I see we're dashing in the dark, but I'm up in a little neighborhood. I'm gonna get out of here back to the main road, get over to Senior Tequila, pick that one up, and we will see you on the way. All right, guys, we got an additional $7.30 plus going to a very similar location, only 1.8 extra miles. I am going to add to the route that is going to Senior Tequila. So this particular order, no, that was going to Wingstop. This is Senior Tequila, and now the Senior Tequila is, I don't know which one's which. One of them is $7.30. Another one was I don't know what's what. Yeah, I think this is $7.30 with about an 8-mile delivery, and then we added another 7 something plus with an extra mile. So that's perfect. $14 for, I can't do math, 9 miles or so, and one of them has a plus sign on it. So we're here at Senior Tequila. We're gonna run in and grab this one. We'll be right back. All right, guys. They had the order ready when we got there, so we are now headed to Wingstop. And it is less than a half a mile, so we'll catch up with you when we get out of Wingstop.
Coming right up.
All right, guys, so this first order is 7 miles, 13 minutes. And I would suspect that the second order is right there pretty close. So I'll probably just maybe knock them both out real quick. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. So, but maybe because I accepted them separately, they will pop up with their numbers separately. Probably. I can't see. Let's see. Based upon... So we're at, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 hours in about 15 minutes. And we're at 64.10. So, oh, Lord have mercy. It's telling me to go take the freeway here. instead of just going down. But this road has got some fast moving cars from both directions. I can't get across the street. It's like Frogger. Okay, and I got the heat on, which is too hot in here for having the heat on. Alright guys, we're gonna get these delivered, and we'll touch bases with you and do a recap on each delivery. Alright guys, so the first one was $10.30, and it was $7.30, but they left an additional $3 tip, so sent them a thank you note. They sent me something as well. I can't remember before I even sent that, but still. So that put us, that was $2.30 base, $1 bonus, and $7 tip. That includes the $3 for a total of $10.30. Put us at $74.70 at the 3-hour mark. So $15, almost $14.40 ahead of schedule. So very good. And we still have another order to deliver, so which should be really freaking close. So let me send these people a quick message. And directions, 2 minutes away. All right, sit tight. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So that one was a plus. She said they just started doing DoorDash. Here's an offer for $4.30 for 3.6 miles. We're gonna go ahead and decline that, which says it drops us to 56%, which I am okay with. I didn't get to see how much that order was, but we're up to $87.70, and we're at 3 hours and 8 minutes. So $87.70. Oh yes, that's very nice. So all right, I'm gonna try to go figure out where I am in the middle of Benton and get back to some semblance of roads that I recognize, because I just don't know where this is. So all right, we'll let you know when we get our next order. See you in a sec. All right guys, you make the call. $6.30, 11.4 miles. And the crazy thing is, it is straight north, meaning you will not be close to anything once you pick this up. So we're going to decline this one. It's going to just fall off. Anyway, just thought I would share that garbage order here on a, what is today? Wednesday night? Come on, Wednesday, don't fail me now. We're doing so good. We're at $87 in a little bit over 3 hours. So I don't know what that is. Somewhere between 25 and closer to $30 an hour. I cannot do the math. But yeah, $25 an hour would have been 75 bucks. $90 would have been 30 bucks an hour, so closer to the 30 bucks an hour. But this hour is not that good already because we're on the downside. I don't know, we've probably been driving around for 5 minutes or better and declined a couple of orders already. Now, not to say we can't just get another couple of orders like what we just got. And the crazy thing is about both of those orders were over $10 a piece. The first one, they added the $3 tip. The other one was a 7 something plus, and it ended up being over $10. So that was nice of them to do that. So yeah, there's no reason why we can't get some more like that on a Wednesday night. Unless, I did have this happen the other day, and it kind of is making me feel this right now. It's like, if DoorDash says, hey, this dude's too close to 30 bucks an hour, we're going to nip that in the bud. I don't know that that really happens. So let's say you got 20 drivers out there and they're all platinum, right? And you got 3 or 4 drivers who are really just coincidentally getting some really good orders with tips and all that, and some other drivers who are not, but you want to keep them happy, and the other ones should already be happy because they've got $30 freaking an hour. So if you kind of throttle the ones that have already orders to other people, right, to kind of balance things out and keep your platinum people happy. So I'm happy with where I'm at. I just want to be greedy and get more. So it makes sense that they might do something like that. Obviously it's a theory, and it kind of makes sense when I rationalize it to myself. Then it makes the most amount of sense, because I got a whole group of platinum dashers who are expecting, you know, something, and not just $2 orders, right? I don't know what to do here. There's a whole line of cars on the inside, and an 18-wheeler who won't make wide turns coming around this 2-lane turn onto Alcoa. So fortunately, the truck in front of me decided to hang back a little bit too. So yeah, I think that theory is somewhat proven itself to be correct tonight. I hit $90 the other night in 3 hours, and the same thing, it just went dead. So here's a smaller, back in our wheelhouse, the normal, what we've been getting all night until the very end, but 3 orders get you 20 bucks. So this is $6.30 for 3 miles, and it's a hibachi place, food truck. So I'm gonna go grab this one, and we'll get it knocked out and
north on Alcoa Road.
Keep our
Then
stuff moving forward.
5.
So
Turn
sit tight,
onto
see where we
Arkansas
finish
5.
up. All right, guys, we have loaded up this stuff. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going? We're going back across the freeway. It says 2.4 miles in 5 minutes. And I've been sitting here texting for a couple minutes, so probably could run into a late delivery issue. Let's take a look. It says deliver by 7:54. Directions say we'll be there by 7:54.
For 1.5 miles. Drive northeast on Arkansas 5. Then, in a quarter mile, turn right onto Alcoa Road.
I don't know what this thing is doing. It's trying to take me 2 different ways. And now I got cars coming. Come on, people, get out of my way.
Drive southwest on Arkansas 5 for 1.5 miles.
All right. We'll see if we can get it there on time. And I don't know if I have any more exclusions for February. So earlier I was talking to a guy that was in Chili's, and he showed me his on time, and he had 10 exclusions. So my guess is that he had the 5 left over from January, and he's excluded 5 for February, and he's maxed out. And those 5 for January will fall off soon. I would suspect anyway. So,
1.5 miles.
Interesting.
Turn right onto Military Road.
My GPS is really loud, so thank you for the updates. Alright. My pleasure. Alright, I gotta make it loop around and get on the freeway going the other direction, or at least the access road. Alright guys, we got 1 mile left. I'm gonna hit pause. We'll see you in a second. Alright, so that one turned out to be $6.30. $2.30 base, $1 bonus boost, and a $3 tip. It seems to have a consistent theme. $2.30, $1 bonus boost, and a $3 tip, which is very interesting. But that order put us to $94, 3 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know. 3 hours would be $60. 4 hours would be $80. So 3 hours and 30 minutes at 20 bucks an hour would be 70 bucks. So we're ahead by $24, which is awesome. So we will take it in a heartbeat. So we're gonna keep going to see how good we can do, and I'm gonna do my best to find my way out of this freaking neighborhood. This is what I hate, these little neighborhoods. I don't know where the entrance is. There it is. All right. Okay, we're gonna head back to the Alcoa exit, I guess, where Chili's is. See what else we can find down that way. So we'll be right back. All right, guys. You be the judge. 6 miles, $5.30. So it has 2 strikes against it. Decline. It says it will leave our AR at 57. So the last time we were dropping to 56, so evidently we've had some accepted orders since then, and we're up to 57. And the reason it didn't drop is because we were pushing off another decline. So we'll take it. All right, so we just turned north onto Alcoa, going away from the Chili's and the Whataburger and the Buffalo Wild Wings. That order was for Moe's Southwest Grill, which I don't get very many orders from them, but not a good enough order for my high standards. Now here is a McDonald's for for 2 miles and $7.30. So I am going to accept that one And it is the McDonald's that I just drove past the little exit to get to it and turned into this little shopping center, which I'm gonna have to weave around to get back on the freeway access road and go back to the McDonald's that way. But by the time I get there, maybe they'll have the food ready. Yeah. So that one's not too bad. $7 and something for 2 miles. I'm quite pleased with that, to tell you the truth. So we'll be right back. All right, this order is inside Hurricane Lake Estates, it looks like. So I think I'm gonna back out of here and go this way, even though it's probably the wrong way. This one should put us over the $100 mark, so that is very nice. I can say that this has been the best DoorDash night that I've had in a long while. Probably like a month or two or more, maybe 3 months. I can't remember. But it reminds me of DoorDash days of the summer, because once they switched us over to the overall dasher rating, it sucked for a good hot minute, like a couple of months. And then I got all of my on-time stuff straightened out, and then it was all I could handle. I mean, I was hitting $30 easy. I mean, I had 150 plus nights. 120 was easy, and I actually moved, because back in the day my goal has always been $20, but my goal for a night was always 6 hours, get $100 before the online what is it called, overall dasher rating came into play. My goal was just to get $100 in 6 hours, and it was you know, a 50-50 shot, right? I would usually get it, but sometimes I wouldn't. But once the online dasher rating came through and it was cleaned up, I didn't have to worry about it. But then the holidays hit, the government shutdown hit. I think a lot of new dashers were flooding the market, and all of a sudden it's hard to make $100 again. But tonight is different, at least so far, because I am at almost 4 hours, and this order here will be delivered in 2 minutes, and I still have a chance to get even maybe another offer delivered before the 4 hour mark, and I'm gonna be over $100 in 4 hours. So yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna knock this one out. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so we are at 101 and some change, and another order popped up. I think I'm gonna accept this one, even though it's gonna be a little bit of a delivery. It's $13.30 for 14.7 miles. So that'll give us $13.30, and the next probably take us a good 30 minutes to get it delivered, maybe a little bit longer, but it's just a head start. So if I got if it takes us 40 minutes to do that, then I'm okay with it. I already forgot where we're going though. Oh, it's going to Lost Pizza, and it looks like it's delivering down in Alexander, so mostly freeway to get there. So yeah, not too bad. All right, and it's 5 minutes to get there, 2.3 miles to get there. So yeah, we're going to Lost Pizza. So I will see you shortly. All right, guys, so this one is, yes, I told you it had some mileage to it. 19 minutes, 12 miles. So it's gonna take me 20 minutes to get there. Probably about 10 to 12 minutes to get back to Bryant. So, not too awful bad, but not too awful good either, so.
In a half mile,
Anyway.
turn right onto Military Road.
Okay, so I am going to skip forward to the future. I didn't know you guys were time travelers, but yes, we're gonna do that. I will catch you after we drop this off. All right, we got that pizza delivered, and let me see if I can get out of here without hitting anybody. Ouch. Okay. All right, so that order was $13.30, $2.30 base. It's almost like every order, the base is $2.30 now. It used to be a minimum of $2. Now it seems like it's a minimum of $2.30, and then you don't get anything extra except for this bonus boost of $1. Okay. And then we happen to get a $10 tip, so that was nice. So that particular one, we didn't get much help at all from DoorDash itself, because I don't know why, but yeah, $3.30 for a 15-mile drive. So anyway, so we're at 114.60. 4 hours and 15 minutes. 12 out of 17 offers accepted, so we've declined 5. We have DoorDash paused right now. I don't know how to get out of this place. I think I probably missed a turn. Alright, let me go back here and... Dang it, I don't want to go that way, do I? Oh, no, I don't. Alright. I do not want to go the way it's taken me, so I kind of... Either way, it's like half a dozen sticks to the other to get out of this neighborhood, which is just way... It's kind of like it's in its own little DoorDash desert. There's no close restaurants to anything, and either way you go, you're going through a bunch of crazy back roads and trying to get back. So, but anyway, so I have it scheduled, or just a GPS just pointed to my house. I'm not going to the house, but I am going... I don't know where this is taking me now. It's got the thing... Oh, it's got flipped upside down. Okay, I hit recenter and it straightened up. Okay, so it should be taking me back into Southwest Little Rock, Shannon Hills area, and then I can take those roads and get back out to the freeway. I do have DoorDash paused because I don't want to take any chances out in this neighborhood or this part of town to get further into Little Rock at this time of night. So yes, we are going to hit pause and get back into a dashable area. It is 8:44, so we have about an hour and 15 minutes of normal dash time. I could throw in an extra 24 minutes because we started late, so that would make it an official 6 hours. So we'll play that by ear. We'll see if we get anything over the next hour and 15 minutes till 10 o'clock, and then we'll just see what we want to do. So check back with you in just a second. All right, guys, we have a new offer. 5.1 miles, Little Caesars, $3.30. Double decline. It moves us to 59% with no drop. So somehow we're almost up to 60% and we're dropping orders. And so it's coincidence, I know, but when we accept one, we're not going to decline off. When we decline one, we're not going to decline off. So at some point we had lots and lots of declines. I wish you could see all the offers acceptance like you can see the on time, but you can't. All right, I am going to, it's 8:54. I haven't got a offer worth having. This is my first offer. I just turned it back on after getting back up this direction. I need about well, it's only a $5.40 to hit 120. I would much rather not do a $5 order to get it. I want, you know, 7 to 22 or something like that. So we're gonna hang around in Bryant, drive up to Alcoa, see if anything is happening. I may just go sit up in the Wingstop parking lot. I mean, there's no other restaurants going on right now in that host. Well, I don't know if maybe Marco's, maybe, I don't know. But I need one more good order. Even though we got an hour, I would rather. I'm just tired. I know I'm tired. And I would like one good order, but I would also like to get another $20 to $30 and put us up there or in the bonus for this week, to maybe hit over 400 for this week if we could hit another 120 tomorrow. But I just never know how tomorrow is going to turn out either. So Thursdays, I've had good Thursdays, I've had really bad Thursdays. Wingstop parking lot is full, and I don't know if it's the inside of Wingstop is full as far as people waiting to pick up orders. So I don't know if there are a bunch of DoorDashers or just a bunch of kids in there wanting a bunch of wings. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna sneak down to Alcoa because I did not get any offers just circling through the parking lot. I may just end it on this, or I don't know. I don't want to drive around for a whole hour waiting, trying to get an order. I do not want to do that. So, all right, I'm gonna hit pause. I'll let you know when we get an offer. See you in a sec. All right, guys, we just popped up a Lane's Chicken Fingers, 780, 5.3 miles. We're gonna accept it. I don't know where it's taking me to go, but it looks like the south side of Benton, or south side of Bryant.
Drive west on Arkansas 5.
So
then
we're gonna go get this one. We're right around the corner. We'll be right back. All right, so we finally got that one picked up. It was running late. I think they ran out of fries and had to cook some more or something. I don't know what the deal was. Dang down the road across the freeway somewhere in Bryant. Says it's 10 minutes away, so not too big of a hurry, but I think this is going to be it. I'm ready to go home and take the dog out. Maybe try not to do anything, get a decent night's sleep tonight, and get up and do it again tomorrow. So, all right, guys, sit tight. We'll do a wrap up after this, and we'll call it a night. But see where we end up. See you. All right, guys. I was gonna end the dash. We got another one for $9.25 for 14 miles. We will decline that. Puts me at 60%. Where's the end dash button? Okay, I have ended the dash. Let me close out that. All right, so that put me at 122.40. It doesn't give me times. It says 13 out of 20. So we declined 7, accepted 13. And yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's I don't know what the numbers are. 13 times 5 is Hey guys, so I just got home and realized that my microphones were off, and it cut off a little bit before I was doing the ratings and the final wrap up. So we're gonna do that real quick and make it shorter than it was before, because I was rambling a little bit, but just to cover the end. So again, thank you guys for sticking around so long. I know this is a longer than normal video, but anyway, so one thing we noticed was that we had a late delivery earlier in the night, so we used an exclusion to get it knocked off. So my on time is back to 100, and we have moved up to 91 overall. So I'm at 60% on my acceptance rate. I think we declined. We were 13 out of 20, so we had 65%, and somehow that moved us up to 60% on our acceptance rate overall. So we had a lot of declines 100 orders or offers ago, so it kind of helped us out here. So and so yeah, 91. I'm happy with having a 91 again. I'm happy that we're getting better offers this week. Last week offers is why our decline rate was so high. Jumping over to our earnings real quick. So we have earnings of 122.40 for the day. Make sure my speakers are still going. I got a speaker up here and a receiver down here that's plugged into that camera or phone camera, whatever. 122.40. We had tips of 43.15 and DoorDash pay of 43.15, customer tips of 79.25. And we had 14 deliveries. So if we hadn't had those 14 deliveries with the boost, whatever they call that, bonus boost, that would be DoorDash pay of $29. So that would have still mean that we were out there trying to hit this 120, because it would have knocked $14 off. So we'd have been sitting at I can't do math right now, but 106, I think. That doesn't sound right. 108. So yeah, so glad that DoorDash added that boost. I don't understand it, but it's kind of weird. I had 5 hours exactly of dash time with 4:03 of active time, so 57 minutes of inactive. So we got 14 deliveries in 5 hours. And that is, I don't know, pretty close, almost 3 deliveries an hour, you know. That's about the best I can do, I promise you. So the list of orders, we started out we kept our rules, $6 and at least $1 a mile for the most part. There was a couple that I broke the rule on, but still. 630, 780, 775, 1860, 780, 555, 1030, 1030, 1330, 630, 730, 1330, 780 for a grand total of 122.40. So thank you guys. Like, subscribe, check out Rambling Dasher Amazon store, and purchase everything to your content. We get a commission, doesn't cost you anything extra. Support your favorite Dasher. So thank you, we appreciate it. We will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.